Wow, this is simply amazing. I didn't know what I was going to say today, and I thought, what direction am I going to get my message across? And as I sat here and I see women of different sizes, colors, occupations, and then when I see the posters, I have been truly inspired as to what my message would be. So thank you for the invite to be on this board and speak, and I appreciate that. So first and foremost, I want to say that Black lives do matter. But I'm going to be including that all lives matter. Doesn't matter. All lives matter. I'm a mother. I was a mother of 3. And a lot of people tend to think, and I was a single mother. My daughter, she has a PhD. I have a son that attends the University of Kentucky right now. And then I have a son that's in heaven, and he could have been our president that we need right now. He died in one of our local parks. I'm sure everyone here knows the story, so I'll make it very brief. But I feel this is an opportunity for us to talk about some of the things that are being threatened to be taken away from us, like gun control, Planned Parenthood, and education. Because those are 3 things that our kids in our community must have. We already know things are totally out of control right now, correct? Those things can't be taken away, okay? So he was in one of our local parks, Duncan Park. He decided he was going to go to Woodland Park, and he decided to cut through the park. He had just turned 21 years old, a mere 3 months. We had a lot of things planned. When you turn 21 years old, you think, I got some things I can do legally. So we had some things planned. He got caught in the crossfire. There were some kids that decided they were arguing and was going to use guns as a form to resolve their differences. And so, tragically, Antonio lost his life. He became an organ donor. And I decided at that point, I had a friend that lived in Hawaii, and actually she's a transgender. So my friends roll in all different shapes, sizes, and they have different lifestyles, and I love each one of them. They bring a lot to the table. The one thing that she said to me, Ms. McMath, was, what are you going to do about that? And I said, well, what am I going to do about that? I'm going to make sure that Antonio's life was not lost in vain. So I turned a tragedy into a triumph, I feel. I want to say that we first need to think about the definition of unity. It's the state of being united. And I can see there's a lot of unity here today. One of my friends said that our now president said that we need to go back to the old days. We need to take things back. Right. You got that right. I'm an African American woman. Do you think I want to go back? I want to go forward. So I want to focus on us being very strong about what is being taken away from us or threatened to be taken away from us. We cannot let anybody take away gun control. We are all potential victims. I also want to mention, because I'm doing this because of Antonio, so I want to say rest in heaven, Antonio, and also Xavier Lindsay, and any other victim that has a murder victim here in Lexington, Kentucky, and across the nation. We know it's totally out of control, right? Yeah. So today, let's start fighting for one another's future. I have a little saying when I'm out there in the community, and we do our peace walks, we do pageants for the underprivileged kids, and it's okay to say that. And it's called Let's Get Better and Do It Together. So I'm going to ask you guys to join in with me and say, let's get better and do it together. Let's get better and do it together.
Let's get better and do it together. Let's get better and do it together.
As I close, a lot of people wondered how I was going to get up here. Was I going to cry? What was I going to do? And I'm going to tell you something. I turned my son's tragedy into a triumph. And I also want to say, Each and every one of you here has made my life a little bit better. The fight will continue. God bless you. Continue to do what you're doing. Let's get better and do it together.